A little bit of an update to yesterday's video about Dr Disrespect and Nickmercs and Hasan. Because Hasan has responded, and I can't wait to talk about that one. But first, let's start here. Now, Call of Duty sales have fallen off of the charts over at Steam. It's not going so well for that game over there. The DLC came out at number 2, pretty respectable. But then it quickly started going down the charts. And it's currently falling off of a cliff because, well, this game just isn't as loved as it used to be. And Call of Duty did something really stupid, which is, of course, get involved in culture war stuff. And because of that, they've faced incredible backlash. Because apparently, saying that you want children left alone is a very hateful, controversial topic, which is mind-blowing. That's where we're at now. Leave the children alone is now a controversial statement. So Call of Duty have been facing a lot of heat for this, and every post they put out, just about, except for this one from Call of Duty League, gets ratioed. Like, here's this one. This one was from June 18th, and as you can see, it's been ratioed. This is esports. That one doesn't count. This is Call of Duty League, Call of Duty League, Call of Duty League. This is what they're doing. They're talking through Call of Duty League now. Damn, it's all they're doing now is, are they erasing posts? I was going to point out that they haven't really tweeted that much. They've kind of stopped tweeting. All they're doing now is retweeting their affiliates, like Call of Duty updates. But you can see here, we'll just go to the replies. This one, see, they're reposting to these accounts. But they've kind of stopped tweeting. I think this was their last post, June 18th. They've stopped tweeting. Now, watch they tweet after this video comes out. But they've kind of hushed their social media because every time they put something out, they get ratioed into the ground with people telling them to leave children alone, which is funny because it shouldn't be controversial. It really shouldn't be. But this is where we're at now as a society. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I do think eventually people will stop because, I mean, they'll just stop tweeting for a while. It was funny to watch, though, because they would delete tweets, then repost tweets, and then the tweet would get ratioed again. They couldn't stop it. So the big story that happened yesterday, of course, is that Nickmercs came back after his vacation, and he got tons of support. Like 40,000 people were watching him. He got 11,000 new subscribers. 11,000 new subscribers. That's basically, it's weird because over on Twitch they call them subs. Over here, like a subscriber is just clicking the subscriber button. But basically, it's like if you join my channel here, a membership, shout out to the join feature. But if you join a channel here, you become a member. So basically, you got 1,000 members if you want to use YouTube lingo. 11,000 members. That's quite the support. Said people were buying a bunch of stuff from his merch store. People are ecstatic to support people that are willing to take a stand. One thing, though, that I'd like to note is he talks about all the people that are streamers and gave him private support. Voice that publicly. Stop being so afraid. I mean, we're at the point where people need to stop hanging out on the fence on some of this stuff. And it's crazy that just saying what he said is considered, that's straddling the fence and not say, like, I don't think anything he said is controversial. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. And he talked about one thing about how all those news articles were calling him a bigot. Is that what it takes to become a bigot now, is to say, leave my kids alone? There's nothing hateful in that. You're not saying you don't like people because of what they like to do with other consenting adults. I don't have a problem with what consenting adults want to do with each other or want to do to themselves. You're an adult. You can do what you want. Just don't like children being involved in things. Not a fan of that. Children should just be children. Let them worry about adult stuff when they become adults. You can talk to them about it. That's up to the parent. As he said, parents should be the ones to talk to their children about these things and make decisions, not other people. I don't think that that's a crazy stance to have. But apparently it is. He should consider suing some of these outlets, to be honest. He should, because they said some nasty slander shit about him that will be with him forever. It'll never go away. You could never erase it. Now, the other big thing was this Hasan Piker guy who drives the people's Porsche and lives in the people's mansion. He's also a coward. I remember when Sam Hyde called him out, he ran from Sam Hyde. Or when some dude came up and asked him about it, he got real tough while his bodyguards were around him. Hasan Piker is 100% a coward. Quick to hide behind bodyguards, quick to run when challenged. He's decided to clap back at Dr Disrespect, who called him a fat phony. He's decided to respond and saying, oh, he's not going to fight me. If he wanted to, I bet you'd run, Hasan. I bet you hide. Dr. Disrespect should box him. This celebrity boxing stuff, I'd love to see that. But you know Hasan won't do that. You have to take his shirt off. This guy wears sweaters in L.A. I wonder why. Wears sweaters in his people's Porsche. So he comes out and says, I'll stand by what I said. I'm not trying to deflect away from that. That's something I would say regardless, just like a million people have said it regardless. Like, I don't think it's that serious at all. I think it's perfectly valid. It's perfectly valid to make a joke, and they're just mad. They're big mad. It doesn't really matter. Of course, it's talking shit about the guy's wife, which I think is kind of lowball. It's kind of lowball, to be honest. That was his response to him sticking with his friend. Decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and stick a joke in there about your family. Real honorable guy. Of course, this is the same guy that said that America deserved 9/11, so not shocking. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.